Hey guys, this is Anne-Marie, and I'm just coming to you from beautiful New York City right now, where it is currently snowing. I just wanted to go over something with you. I'm in the process of listening to The Secret Code of Success, which is our book club book of the month, and I've gotten through the first 2 chapters, and it's actually very, very interesting information that's coming out of it. The book is by Noah St. John, and he's actually the one that's reading it to us, and he's got a great sense of humor. He's actually very entertaining to listen to begin with. But he's got a very interesting take on success and the reason why most people are finding it difficult to succeed, even though they're doing everything that they think they need to be doing to have success. And one of the things that he says at the end of the second chapter, in the beginning of the second chapter, is you can never solve a why-to problem with a how-to answer. And it took me a couple times to listen to it before I kind of figured out what it was that he was trying to say. And more or less what it is if you don't know what it is that you want out of life, or why you want to get there, or you don't have an endpoint in sight, it doesn't matter how much stuff you go and you buy and how much stuff you go through to learn how to do the particular thing that you're aiming for. Unless you know what your ultimate goal and what your ultimate direction is, you're never going to succeed at it, because you're going to more or less be spinning your wheels. The way that he described it, there's 4 steps that most people are in whenever they go to quote-unquote succeed. The first step is they start out that they're in a fog. The being in the fog, they have no idea what they're doing. They don't know what they want. They don't know how they're going to get there, when they're going to get there, what they need to do to get there. So they're kind of walking around in a fog. Step 2, they're on a treadmill though. The treadmill meaning that they're working, and they're doing everything in their power to get to what they need to do and what they think they need to do. But they're not going anywhere. They're not on a road, they're on a treadmill. So, weeks later they'd look back and, wow, I'm kind of still in the same spot that I was 20 minutes ago. What's going on? Or 2 weeks ago. The next step is step 3, feeling of failure. And I think we've all gone through that, where you sit there and you're doing everything and you're so motivated and you're pushing, but you still don't quite have that direction as to what you're pushing towards. So at the end of it, you look and you're like, nothing happened. I didn't do anything. I worked so hard, but I'm still right where I was. And you feel defeated. You feel like a failure. You feel like you don't know what needs to be done, or, what do you need to change. And then step 4 is you repeat the process again. The key to fixing that is figuring out what your why-to is. Meaning, why do you want to succeed? What is it that you want to do to succeed? What can you do to succeed? The mentor that we have in our program in Empower Network, his name is David Wood, and he's fantastic with coming up with imagery. And his main thing is to sit down and figure out what it is that you want, and then to write it out. And the best way to write it out is not to just say, my goals are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To sit down and imagine yourself in a location, pick a time frame, 5 months from now, 2 months from now, a month from now, whatever you want, and imagine the goal that you want and put it in such a way that you can visually see it, you can hear it, you can taste it, you can experience it at all possible levels. For instance, say you want to have $1,000 in your bank account in a month. So instead of just saying, I want to have $1,000 in my bank account in a month, it's not going to really do much. What you could do is you could say to yourself, imagine the scenario. You close your eyes and you picture yourself waking up in the morning. You can hear the birds outside, because about a month from now will be in the middle of March. You can hear the birds outside. You can hear the play of children as they're getting ready to go to school. You can sense that there's spring in the air. You don't have to turn the heater on anymore because it's not as cold as it's been for the past couple of months. And the first thing you do, you go and you open up your computer and you go and you check out, for me, it's my back office, and you see that $1,000 commission that's there and it's waiting to be deposited into your account. And you have a sense of ease that comes over you, and a sense of accomplishment as you've reached the goal that you set out to put into effect a month ago. And all you can think of, it was so easy, and I don't know why I made it so hard. Now, something like that's a little bit more tangible, and it's a little bit more easy for someone to sit there and really grasp onto it. It's why movies do as well as they do. They're visual, they're auditory, they get your emotions going. They take you in every sense. I mean, short of smell, but I mean, they bring you into all of your senses, and that's what makes movies memorable, because they catch you in every aspect of your five senses. I guess sense if they're describing the smell. By doing something like that, you make your goals more real, and you make them more achievable. So my suggestion is come up with your definite purpose. And when you're writing your definite purpose, write it in such a way that you bring out all five of your senses, and make a story. And every day in the morning, and then once again at night, go back in and read your definite purpose. And as you're going through it and you're figuring out what your definite purpose is, you're going to figure out ways that you need to change your thought process. And that's going to be the thing that's going to make the difference for you, because you're going to go, I don't need to do X, I need to do Y. And your brain is going to reconfigure itself to follow through with what you are laying out. I'm a huge fan of The Secret, and her thought process is that you send it out into the universe. You can think of it that you're sending it out into the universe for higher powers to help you out, or you can think of it in a more scientific, mindset, that you're sending it out so that your brain is constantly being exposed to it. By constantly being exposed to it, you're setting yourself up that that's what you're going to be looking for. If you're looking for failure at every turn, you're going to find failure. If you're looking for success, you're going to find success. It's just reprogramming your brain and your mind so that you do get what you're looking for. So I hope that was helpful. I know it was a little on the longer side. I was trying to keep it under 5 minutes, but if you found this interesting and you think that there's somebody else that would find this interesting, please pass it along. And if you have the opportunity, I would really, really recommend getting The Secret Code of Success by Noah St. John. It's been very, very interesting. Like I said, I listened to it, the audio version of it. I don't really have time to sit down with the book anymore to read. So I do audiobooks all the time, and he's the one that's actually reading the book, and he's very, very entertaining to listen to, as well as getting the information that he's giving out. So again, The Secret Code of Success by Noah St. John. Definitely recommend it. And to your success, until the next video.